and gentlemen, the Pleb is back. In tonight's story, a judge has ruled that Justin Trudeau's use of wartime measures on the Freedom Convoy protest was illegal. As well, tonight, Tucker Carlson calls Justin Trudeau's office to troll him and warn him that he is coming to liberate Canada. And in our last story, I have more updates out of France with the Freedom Farmers. You won't want to miss tonight's story. Stick around. Today's episode has been brought to you by Beaver Bitcoin. I'm going to take a moment here to tell you guys why I believe in Bitcoin so much. Our governments are stealing from us. They can print money out of thin air anytime they want and hand you over inflation, which is essentially a hidden tax. Now, Bitcoin protects you from this. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin ever produced. You can't print Bitcoin out of thin air like our governments print money. So if you want to protect yourself from tyrannical governments, head over to beaverbitcoin.com/pleb. Use the link in the description below, and thank you to Beaver Bitcoin for sponsoring today's report. And before we start tonight's report, guys, double check that you're still subscribed to my channel. I'm still receiving hundreds of messages from you guys. Go read my comments of people saying they've been unsubscribed from my channel against their own will. So let's stick it to the censorship, subscribe to my channel, turn on notification bell, and let's start tonight's report. Well, guys, we're kicking off tonight's report with some breaking news here, as a federal judge has deemed Justin Trudeau's use of wartime measures to be illegal. While the news is breaking here, Perky and Bexty over at the Counter Signal saying, breaking, Justin Trudeau's use of the Emergencies Act to quell a peaceful protest and seize bank accounts of his political enemies has been ruled unconstitutional by the federal court. Wow. Now, Pierre Poilievre came in and tweeted about this as well, and his tweet is going viral here with like 9,000 likes in an hour, saying, breaking, judge rules Trudeau broke the highest law in the land with the Emergencies Act. He caused the crisis by dividing people, then he violated the charter rights to illegally suppress citizens. As PM, I will unite our country for freedom. Now, I want to give you guys a reminder here of exactly what Justin Trudeau used wartime measures to protect you from. All right, due to copyright music, I may have to mute it, unmute it, but please bear with me. This is what Justin Trudeau tried to protect Canadians from. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. Now, according to the left, these are far-right extremists. Does that look like extremists to you? These are people literally dancing to the locomotion. So yes, Justin Trudeau used wartime measures to literally crush that. The most beautiful, the most amazing protest I've ever seen, and in my opinion, the best 3 weeks in Canada's history. Now, Justin Trudeau's ego, which is way too close to reality, came out and tweeted this on the decision from the judge, saying, "The Federal Court of Canada has ruled that my use of the Emergencies Act was illegal. This decision is a threat to our democracy. That's why I'm invoking the Emergencies Act to throw Judge Mosley in jail, freeze his bank accounts, and trample him with horses." And Justin Trudeau's ego followed it up with this tweet saying, "My government had several press conferences scheduled for this afternoon. Unfortunately, following the news that my use of the Emergencies Act was illegal, we have all contacted COVID-19. We will be isolating for 6 months, as long as it takes for this news to blow over." Wow. And as soon as this decision came out, Justin Trudeau's government went to a press conference and told everyone that they are going to appeal.
In other respects, it finds it was not Upon reviewing that decision, we obviously reiterate the respect for the judicial process that Minister Freeland has just mentioned. But a fundamental aspect of the judicial process is also proceeding on an appeal. And after that consultation with the Prime Minister, with Cabinet colleagues, we've taken the decision that we will be proceeding on an appeal, as is within our rights within the judicial system.
Wow. You know what, guys? Straight from the heart, I'm actually feeling hope for this country now. We're actually seeing the law being upheld. We're seeing our institutions do their jobs. We're seeing Pierre Poilievre surging in the polls. This is giving me hope for Canada, and this news is absolutely amazing. I am so happy right now. All right, guys, that's what I have for you on this story right now. It's still breaking. It's still developing. I'll have more updates for you tomorrow, but just remember, take this away. Justin Trudeau's use of the Emergencies Act was absolutely illegal. In our next story, Tucker Carlson is on his way to Canada, and apparently he's coming to liberate it. Now, if you guys remember this clip from last year on his show, he basically trolled the Canadian government and told his audience, should we liberate Canada? Let's watch this clip from 2023.
We're talking to our friend David Azarad recently for an interview on Fox Nation, and the topic of Canada came up. David Azarad was born and raised in Montreal, but like a lot of ambitious and freedom-loving people, he fled later to the United States. And because all the people who care about their own rights have left, Canada under Justin Trudeau has become effectively a dictatorship. And we don't like dictatorships. We're America. We liberate dictatorships.
Hell yeah.
That's what we do. So we asked the obvious question, why don't we just liberate Canada? Here's that conversation. Why should we stand back and let our biggest trading partner, the country with which we share the longest border, and actually, I could just say a great country. I love Canada. I've always loved Canada because of its natural beauty. Why should we let it become Cuba? Like, why don't we liberate it? We're spending all this money to liberate Ukraine from the Russians. Why are we not sending an armed force north to liberate Canada from Trudeau? And I mean it.
Well, I don't know.
But you don't have to answer.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm there yet with you.
I'm just talking myself into a frenzy here. It's a fair question, and honestly, we thought the Canadians would be flattered because they're always flattered when you talk about them. They're like stalkers. You don't know they exist, but they've got pictures of you in their dorm room.
It's true, Tucker.
So if you do a Canada joke on TV, they go absolutely crazy.
It's true.
They don't really know how to handle it or what it means, but it doesn't matter. They're excited. And that's true even in the Canadian Parliament. Apparently, there's so little going on in Canada, like civil liberties, that if you tell a joke about Canada, they go bonkers. Watch this Canadian, quote, member of Parliament try to get some kind of resolution passed condemning this show.
Mr. Speaker, after consultation with the parties in the House, if you seek it, I believe you will find unanimous consent for the following motion. That given the rise of far-right and associated violent extremism led to the attempted insurrection in the United States, the House condemns recent comments made by Fox News personality Tucker Carlson in which he suggests U.S. armed forces liberate Canada from the current Prime Minister.
All those opposed to the honourable member moving the motion will please say nay. Nay, I'm afraid we don't have unanimous consent.
By the way, it failed, and we don't want to be too picayune or anything, but we did not suggest the armed forces liberate Canada. You're flattering yourself, Canadian Member of Parliament. We wouldn't need the armed forces. A couple of your college roommates just round up the sled dogs and you wouldn't be able to move. We're not actually going to do it just yet. Just something to think about. Settle down.
Settle down. Well, guys, it's been 11 and a half months since that viral clip of Tucker Carlson came out. And guess what? Tucker Carlson is coming to Canada to do some sold-out shows. And before his sold-out shows, Tucker Carlson called Justin Trudeau's office to troll him and tell Justin Trudeau that he's coming to liberate Canada. Okay, let's see the clip here that is for sure going to make the left melt down, and the clip that went viral last night on X. Watch.
Thank you for your call. You have reached the media line. For all urgent requests, please send your request by email. Merci pour votre appel. Vous avez atteint la ligne médiatique. Merci beaucoup.
Look how Tucker the French speaking here. How do I rewind this? Okay. When she talks in French, look at Tucker's head. He's like, it's so funny, man. Rewind that again. Rewind that again.
Yes, hi. I couldn't understand the French part, but it's Tucker Carlson calling from the United States. And I'd be grateful if you pass a message on to the Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau. We are coming to liberate Canada. We are coming to liberate Canada. And we'll be there soon.
Oh
Merci.
my God. Oh my God. He's coming to Canada. The left is going to absolutely melt. Wow. And of course, upon hearing that Tucker Carlson was coming to Canada, the left tried to have him canceled because this is what these commies do. Let's go look at their petition. Look at this petition. It has 17,600 signatures from triggered, butthurt liberals. Hilarious. Well, guys, I hope everyone going to see Tucker Carlson tonight and tomorrow night in Calgary and Edmonton have an absolutely amazing time. And shout out to the people from Alberta who sent me this hat. It may be a little small on my head, but I absolutely love it. Have a great show. In our next story, before I get to the French farmer footage, I wanted to give you guys an update on yesterday's story. I covered a Liberal MP by the name of Julie Dzurowitz who had a neighbor essentially trolling her. And I didn't even show you guys all the details because this story is absolutely hilarious. Look at this. One of you guys told me in the comments, go look at her address on Google Street View. And oh boy, is it ever amazing. This is Julie's office on Google Street View. Now look at her neighbor. Wow. Let's zoom into this and see what it says on the window because yesterday I didn't show you everything. Yesterday, all I showed you guys was Julie Derkowitz doesn't give a damn about you. But what it didn't show in the video is this Trudeau in blackface on the front of his window. That is so funny. Look at this. Oh my God, I'm dying. But I also missed this at the top here, which is a famous George Orwell quote saying, "War is peace, freedom is slavery, and ignorance is strength." Wow. This is the best troll I've ever seen, guys. I mean, I've never seen trolling being brought to Google Maps, but yes, this legend in Toronto is literally trolling this Liberal MP, and it's on Google Street Maps for the whole world to see. Shout out to this guy or woman. You are an absolute legend. In our last story of the night, the French farmers. You guys love the French farmers, and I have some absolutely hilarious updates for you guys out of France. Now, according to independent journalist Luc Offret, he's saying that the farmers are now blocking Highway 62 in France. What? Wow. And they blocked... Looks like they blocked both sides of the highway. And not only are they blocking highways, they're also dumping manure and garbage on the railways. Wow. That is wild. And according to the independent journalists who captured this footage, they have now shut down the trains between Bordeaux and Angers in France. Wow. Also, it appears that the farmers are now dumping paint on government buildings.
Et combien de ça il faudra encore? Combien de ça il faudra? Combien de triples de ça il faudra? Et jusqu'à où l'État? Qu'est-ce qu'il faudra à l'État? C'est nos tripes et nos salles là! Les tripes et les salles des agriculteurs là! Jusqu'à où là?
Apparently, from what I gathered from the French translation, this represents their blood and their guts. The paint is their blood and the garbage is their guts. Wow. And on that same building, the manure is back as they are dumping sewage in front of that exact building. Watch this. Oh my God, that pipe there looks like literal diarrhea, like you just went to Taco Bell or something. Oh my God. Oh man, the manure always gets me. And apparently the farmers were not done with that building, as a couple of moments later, they started dumping more trash. Man, these French farmers do not play. And a last update here from the French farmers. Apparently Highway 62 that I showed you at the start of this coverage, well, for a second day in a row, apparently the highway is blocked on both sides. The farmers are not giving up. So that's the latest out of France, and I'll continue bringing you guys more updates on this story as they come in. Oh yeah, and before I forget, 2 days ago, I posted a video on Joe Rogan's endorsement of Pierre Poilievre, and that video broke my record for the best 24 hours of a video I've ever posted. Well, guess what, guys? Yesterday's video on Pierre Poilievre trashing the World Economic Forum, that video blew that one out of the way, and now we have back-to-back days with records on this channel, as yesterday's video did, what, 300,000 views in under a day? That is insane. I just want to say thank you guys. I love you. Thank you for supporting me, man. You guys are making my dream come true, and I promise I'm going to continue working hard and give you guys the content that you love. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, guys, that's a wrap here for today's report, but I got a couple of questions to ask you here to end off the video. What do you think is going to be the outcome from Justin Trudeau using the Emergencies Act being deemed illegal? Is he going to resign over this? Is there going to be a non-confidence vote? How do you guys think this is going to play out? Also, are you guys going to see Tucker Carlson in Alberta? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, what do you guys think of the French farmer protests? Do you guys support them? Do you think they're taking things too far? Do you want to see them go even further? Let me know in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed today's report and you want to support my channel, smash the like button so YouTube sends this video out to more people. Share it with your friends. Tell your friends about the Pleb on YouTube. And if you want to support me even more, you could buy a membership for only $5. My name is the Pleb. This was your Tuesday report, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.